Jo Swinson has only been the Liberal Democrat leader since July, but yesterday she faced one of the biggest political challenges, launching an election manifesto. But their biggest policy was announced at their party conference in September, cancelling Brexit outright, not even a second referendum, a move which caused some shock even amongst Remainers. It's been a difficult decade for her party. Punished for going into coalition with the Conservatives, they lost dozens of seats, with Swinson herself out of Parliament for a time. They've rebuilt over recent years, winning by-elections and taking in Remain-supporting defectors. But earlier in the week, they suffered a big setback, losing a High Court battle to join the TV debates. Their focus on cancelling Brexit has cut through the noise, though, to a mixed reaction from these audience members.
I think the Libdems shot themselves in the foot with their decision to try to say they revoke Article 50. They knew that they were never getting a majority. All they went was say they thought that we've got to be extreme on this. I think to say that you want a second referendum and want to remain is enough.
I feel the main problem is in the country at the moment is Brexit, and to move forward with the other problems we face, such as the NHS, we do need to tackle Brexit first on its own before we can move forward as a country.
But the party was rewarded with a record number of MPs in the 2000s for a dominant, clear policy of opposing the Iraq War. Here in Wales, there's a place where the impact of their new unequivocal Remain stance will be clear: Brecon and Radnor. In August, there was a by-election here with Jane Dodds replacing a Conservative MP, but that was when the party were merely backing a second referendum. Only 3 months later, and she's back on the doorstep canvassing voters. I asked her whether or not Brexit was still at the forefront of their minds.
Yeah, the most important thing that we hear time after time after time is stability. People are anxious, both consumers and businesses, about the future in terms of Brexit. So that's what we're saying. We're saying if you vote Liberal Democrats, we will stop Brexit. We will stop it overnight.
One thing Jane is benefiting from is a Remain alliance, with the Greens and Plaid Cymru standing down, giving her a clearer path. Something Labour refused to do, which could have boosted the Lib Dems in marginal seats against the Conservatives.
Having the Labour Party work with us would have made a huge difference to our ability to stop Brexit, and then to be getting on with the other things that we need to be concentrating on.
Jane has found voters are united on one thing, though, which could lead to a low turnout on election day.
People have just had enough of politics, of Brexit, of politicians, of Parliament, and that does come across. People want us to get on with stuff, not just around Brexit. They want us to get on with looking at the health services, education, the environment.
In 3 weeks' time, voters here will go back to the polls for the third time in as many years. We'll find out then whether the decision to make this almost a single-issue campaign for the Liberal Democrats pays off. Vincent McAviney, Euronews, Wales.